Not so very long ago, I can still remember how the story made me laugh. Descending on an escalator, the would-be political agitator with a rented crowd to greet him. What a gaffe. But November made me shiver. I drank to sorrow and shot my liver. On the White House doorstep, our nation's greatest misstep. The tide of fortune ebbs and flows, but I guess that's how it goes. We chose the greater of two woes, the day the planet died. So bye-bye, Mr. Real Estate Guy. Took my objections to elections, but they still went awry. And the human race heaved a heavy sigh, singing, "This'll be the day that we die. This'll be the day that we die." When real estate couldn't pay the rent, he thought, maybe I'll run for president. My ratings will be huge. His platform was a simple sort: to make politics a contact sport, and to make headlines by playing the ornery stooge. But he knew he didn't stand a chance unless he lied with flaming pants. No charm or wit can woo a crowd to the voting booth, 'cause voters care not about his brain. They might even prefer one that's a bit insane. They just wanted to be entertained the day the planet died. We were singing, "Bye-bye, Mr. Real Estate Guy." Took my objections to elections, but they still went awry. And the human race heaved a heavy sigh, singing, "This'll be the day that we die. This'll be the day that we die." When the votes were in, they seemed to stun even he himself, who won like a deer in highway lights. He said, "I only meant to cause a stir. I thought that my defeat was sure." And he scratched his head wondering, where did I go right? I think the moral now I see: they want a common enemy to set the world aflame. So they have somebody to blame, who'll sow division, bid peace adieu, who'll trash the earth and Twitter too. So he decided thus to do the day the planet died. We were singing, "Bye-bye, Mr. Real Estate Guy." Took my objections to elections, but they still went awry. And the human race heaved a heavy sigh, singing, "This'll be the day that we die. This'll be the day that we die." And here's a fact that's little known: Earth is not his native home. That's why he does not feel any need to protect this place, because he hails from outer space. That orangish hue on his skin is real. And if his fingers seem unearthly small, it's 'cause the webbing doesn't show them all. And that hair that people mock is there to hide isn't any stalks. But the earthlings came up with the plan to save ourselves from the orange spaceman. We'll deport the alien the day the planet died. We were singing, Bye bye, Mr. Real Estate Guy. Took my objections to elections, but they still went awry. And the human race heaved a heavy sigh, singing, this will be the day that we die. This will be the day that we die. For 4 years now we'll be on our own, and that sits in my gut like a stone while I watch the storm roll in. As the axe attacks sciences and art, and families get torn apart, and integrity and virtue run real thin. And as the skinheads took the stage, my hands were clenched in fists of rage. There is no alibi for colluding with that kind. And honest Abe rolled in his grave as the party that he made sold themselves for partisan gain. The day the planet died, we were singing, bye bye, Mr. Real Estate Guy. Took my objections to elections, but they still went awry. And the human race heaved a heavy sigh, singing, this will be the day that we die. This will be the day that we die. So as the world sits aghast, I ask you not to judge too fast about our mental health. It's really just a great big hoax, the worst of all our practical jokes we've ever played upon ourselves. Someday we'll wake from this trance, wash our face and change our pants. We anticipate the day when just desserts come his way. It'll be a very gay affair when someone grabs him by the fussy hair, and we all fall apart right there, the day the planet died. So bye bye, Mr. Real Estate Guy. Took my objections to elections, but they still went awry. And the human race heaved a heavy sigh, singing, this'll be the day that we die. This'll be the day that we die. Bye bye, Mr. Real Estate Guy. Took my objections to elections, but they still went awry. And the human race heaved a heavy sigh, singing, this'll be the day that we die.